To get started, you will need to provision your Kubernetes cluster. Once it is provisioned, remember this three-step model to get started setting up ArcGIS Enterprise on Kubernetes: deploy, configure, and use. Let me go ahead and show you. Here in our terminal, we use the deploy script to go ahead and bootstrap our setup. This script can be used with this deployment template, which is specific to your enterprise, allowing you to easily automate across your dev, staging, and production environments. Let's go ahead and run this script. Now this script directly communicates to your Kubernetes cluster. Additionally, it runs an initial set of microservices. This will take a few minutes to finish. To help visualize what is going on within our cluster, we're going to go ahead and use the tool Lens, which is a popular open source Kubernetes IDE. Let's switch over to Lens. Do you remember that initial set of microservices that I told you about earlier? Well, within Lens, underneath this Pods tab, we have our 4 initial set of microservices. We can now proceed to step 2, the configure step. Let's navigate back to the terminal and over to our configure script. Just like in the deployment step with the deployment script, this configure script also can use a configure template. Let's take a sneak peek into our template file. We can see that we have specified a system architecture profile of enhanced high availability. Now that means that ArcGIS Enterprise on Kubernetes will be configured with both redundancy and high availability. Let's go ahead and now run this script. In the configure step, microservices are launched from storage to system and utility geoservices. Let's navigate back to Lens. And we can now see an additional microservice has been populated. This process will continue for a few more minutes. I have set up a second deployment that already has finished with the configure step. Within Lens, let's navigate over to that environment. Underneath the Pods tab, notice that all of our microservices have been successfully provisioned in this environment. Once that's done, let's navigate back to our terminal with this new environment, and we see indeed that the configure step has successfully finished. Using the 3-step model, we have just deployed and configured a production-ready, enhanced, highly available ArcGIS Enterprise ready to be used. This simple yet powerful workflow will enable your success automating ArcGIS Enterprise on Kubernetes.